This is a wise man right here, and thank God that he was awakened. I grew up on the left, so I know what it's like. Thank the Lord for blessing me with what's really going on and not allowing me to go too far astray. And I'm sure to this day, this man right here is shouting, "Let's go, Brandon." That's what them Democrats want you to think was being said.
Worldwide exclusive.
All right, y'all, so I'm back. We up here registering people to vote. And I got my brother, man, I've known for a long time, love this dude to death, man. He's a really good dude, right? So I say, hey, bro, you registered to vote this year? And he's like, yeah, I'm voting. I say, who you voting for? He was like, you already know. I'm like, Trump? He's like, hell no. Hell no. I'm like, bro, are you serious? So he's asking me, he say, Cash, why? Why vote for Trump? Okay, before we get into it, because I'm going to break it down to you. Why are you voting for Biden?
I think he's a better person.
Why?
Because what's going on now in the situation with Trump.
What Trump situation?
What's going on now? Shit just fucked up. I believe he could come in and do a better job.
Oh, really?
You really do?
I believe.
What has he done? You know he's been in politics for 47 years.
I understand that.
What has he done in 47 years?
A lot.
What has he done in 47 years?
A lot.
Like what?
I mean, I just believe he'll do better than Trump.
Did you know that Biden, in 47 years of politics, has only been a racist, said racist things about you and me, personally, as black people, and made a bill to incarcerate black people?
I believe that was back in the 90s. All I heard was crickets, other than those loud Trump trucks probably driving by, you know, with the cowbell on the back, just saying. Might as well fit in with the stereotype, but all you really hear is crickets in all seriousness. I like this right here. I love his approach. I love his delivery.
With Bill Clinton, the crime bill. Look it up. The man just said, you ain't black unless you vote for him.
I ain't saying.
All right? He also said he didn't want his children going to school in a racial jungle. Didn't want integration. He was for segregation.
That's Grandpa Joe, who y'all voted
Also,
for.
not only that,
Some of y'all.
he also said that poor kids can be just as bright and just as intelligent as white kids. Meaning that black, brown, red, yellow are poor. When he thinks poor, he doesn't think white at all. He's thinking about you and me. The dude ain't did nothing but hurt black people. And then his running mate, Kamala Harris, she's got a career of locking up black people. A career. Now, let's move over to Trump. You asked me why I'm voting for Trump. Before Trump was the president, did not everybody love him? In their music videos, rap videos, all the magazines. He got awards from black communities in the NAACP. Everybody loved him. But then when he came to president, they said he's a racist. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because when he came into politics, he started what he said, drain the swamp. He started taking out all the not just politicians, the evil, corrupt politicians. Fired them, took them out, made them go away, and put in his people. Did you know that since he's been president, the economy has been better than it ever been? Unemployment at an all-time low. More jobs created than ever before. He stopped making us importer and made us an exporter. To me, that means we make more money.
Made in America instead of, just importing from China. Export, more American jobs. Trump had low gas prices, secured border, no wars, best economy ever since I've been alive, at least. I know I'm only 27, or in recent history. Well respected by world leaders. You think Putin would have tried that nonsense when Trump was in office? Absolutely not. Most importantly, he was an alpha male president. He didn't jack around. If you put America at risk, Trump always put America first. He was not playing around. You were not going to step on that man's toes. And as far as I know, he had more black friends than a lot of black folks nowadays do. A lot of popular people on television that are black. At the end of the day, though, that color, it's a color. It's a pigmentation. It shouldn't even matter. We're all one race, human race. We all bleed red. That man was not racist at all. I felt the safest when Trump was in office. He made promises and he kept those promises. But let's let my man share some facts, because he's delivering on point.
Jobs created than ever before. He stopped making us importer and made us an exporter. To me, that means we make more money.
Yep.
People talk about the wall. that he wanted to build over there in Mexico? Do you know why he wanted to build the wall? And remember they said that he was racist because he said that my brothers and sisters that's Mexican is murderers and rapists and stuff, right? That's not what he said. If you listen to the clip, he said that the MS-13, the gang, are rapists and murderers, not Mexicans. Not Mexicans. But they twisted that to make everybody around us believe that he's a racist.
The media is evil. That's what they do. They twist words and paint a narrative that they want, but it's not based on fact. It's what direction they want to drive society, which is so evil. That's why I say the Democrats, the left, because they want to drive you so far into the gutter. They want you to need them so bad that you can't possibly know how to cope by yourself.
The gang are rapists and murderers, not Mexicans. Not Mexicans. But they twisted that to make everybody around us believe that he's a racist. Okay? Then they say, make America great again. What does he mean? When was America great? When you talk about make America great again, what he means is make America, like what I just said, an exporter again. Have jobs again. Have people believe in the American dream again, that they want to come to this country and they
Not
know that they're going to
slavery.
make it. Had nothing to do with race. All right? Not only that, the man gave funding for the next 10 years. This has never been done. For historic black colleges and universities, the HBCUs. Barack Obama didn't even do that. He did prison reform, meaning which directly affects us as black people because we fill up the prisons. You feel me? He said, if you're a nonviolent offender and it's just like drugs or something, and you ain't kill nobody or pull a gun on nobody, you can come home, man. There's programs set in place for you to be able to come home. He did everything that he could to show by his actions that he ain't a racist and a damn good president. He did all that. Yet we still running around here, the people that only watch the news, we're saying, hell no, we vote for Biden because Biden was with Obama, or Biden did so much great, but nobody can tell you none of the great that he did. But they could pull up every single thing that he's done to the black community. Specifically.
Crickets. You don't hear nothing. Isn't that beautiful? Biden's so great. Most people that voted because he was with Obama. Most people voted for Obama back in the day, and I was probably this naive even when I couldn't vote just because I went to public school. I was influenced by that culture, and it's real. It's scary, but people voted for Obama because he was black, not because his character, not because any moral values, not because he had a foundation in Christ, because he didn't. He believes in killing babies. He doesn't believe in the Bible, things like that. You go look it up. He doesn't, not at all. Him and his wife Michelle, evil. I'm telling you, satanic, just to the core. Like it's so demonic, and he was a great speaker, very polished, very reformed. But that drives the devil can drive that vehicle even worse because it comes off as smooth, it comes off as genuine and authentic, but behind it the intentions, evil. It's horrible, man, and he didn't do nothing for America, nothing at all.
Hillary Clinton
But
called us
Trump's
super
racist.
predators. Matter of fact, if the man isn't a racist, why did he speak at the KKK members' eulogy
Biden.
and said that he was his hero or inspiration or whatever? So why does he deserve your vote and not the man who's actually showing you that he cares about you? The president that's done more for the hood, black community, Hispanic community than any other president since Lincoln.
Honest Abe. And we know he's the GOAT.
You feel me? Why would you know me, bro? I'm a hood nigga. You know me. So why would I be telling you that? Bill Clinton's the one that did that crime bill, but they pushed it. Exactly. He knows his stuff. He know his stuff.
See, like Trump, he gonna bring the jobs back. Though.
He been bringing them back, and that's why they did this coronavirus
Like
shit.
you say the export. Now we'll be the biggest export instead of China.
Exactly. He brought steel manufacturing, the automobile industry. They said that was dead, and look at us now, booming.
Oh, I
They
said
hit
it.
us-
Hold on, I ain't even seen it. I love it. Oh, I love it. We're just on the same wavelength, on the same frequency. I absolutely love it. He said booming, I said booming. Look at that. It's just, that's happenstance, huh?
Manufacturing, the automobile industry. They said that was dead, and look at us now, booming. They hit us with coronavirus. You notice that when coronavirus hit, they said everybody got to stay in the house. Nobody could go out. But yet, if you're Black Lives Matter or Antifa, you could go out and protest and burn shit down, and nobody's gonna say nothing.
Right.
But the coronavirus is so bad.
Hypocritical.
We out here standing with masks.
They didn't do anything.
Why? It's an agenda. So, bro, the reason why I'm having this
False
conversation
narrative.
with you is because it's important. Your vote is very important this year. They've been getting the black vote. You know,
Every year.
Lyndon B. Johnson said that I'm going to have these niggas voting Democrat for the next 200 years. And we do, blindly. Latinos and blacks. We vote Democrat blind as hell. Don't even know why we do. We just do. Did you know that the black people are the ones that started the Republican Party? Did you know that? We were Republicans. They crippled us with welfare. Section 8. They kicked us out the homes, bro. Made the woman look at you and be like, I don't need you. I'll take care by the state. I'll go get food stamps. Which led you to be upset, me to be upset, go out and sell drugs because we're trying to prove to our family that we can provide even though they ain't giving us no jobs. Then we get locked up under that crime bill. And then we're locked up and we're stuck there. That was under Biden. 47 years, bro, in politics, and they did nothing for us. Trump, people have already loved Trump for forever. Why would you want to be the president of the United States when you're already a billionaire? You have every woman that you could possibly want at your feet. You don't need the fame because you got the fame already, right? So what reason would he have to become the president of the United States? Did you know that he's never taken a check since he's been in office?
$1.
$1.
Yep.
Every other check he's donated.
Yep.
While being president, he's the only president in history for his net worth to drop, to go down.
By law, he needed to take a cent. I don't want none of their money. But by law, he needed $1.
That's why I'm asking you.
They hated him because he wasn't a they still hate him to this day, and they don't even know why. They're confused on why. They just haven't came out of the closet and realized that there's no actual fact why they hate him. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. Are you? Am I? No, we're all sinners. That's why we need Jesus on the cross. That's why we look to him, and that's why we're all valuable. And when we have Jesus in us and we look to Jesus, we can do great things. But when you don't have that, when you're lost and you're stranded and Satan is leading your life and you don't even realize it, he's that serpent blind leading the blind. That's what ends up happening. It gets crazy out here. It just sinks lower and lower into deception, into despair, into false realities that aren't real. That's what fear is. False evidence appearing real. And that's what these leftists drive. That's what these Democrats drive. They drive fear into people. That's why they wanted to keep them home, made the virus seem a whole lot worse than it was. Did people die? Did things happen? Absolutely. My prayers, my condolences. But was it as bad as it was portrayed to be? Did it need to have lockdown and the effects that it did? Absolutely not. I lived in Florida. You know what I'm saying? I moved back to Illinois only because I had family, but that's a random tangent. Trump was the man as far as like getting things done, and he wasn't a politician, and that's why they hated him, because he went in there and he unveiled what all the evil behind closed doors. He started to, and if he would have got a second term, he really would have tried to drain that swamp. He did his best that he could, but you know, they had the Russian collusion. They kept trying to take him down, impeach him, get him out of there any way they could. They used all the evil possible. I don't know if there was actual voter fraud. I know 2,000 Mules, aka Dinesh D'Souza, came out the documentary talking about geolocating, all that. I don't know all the facts behind it. What's real as far as was there voter fraud? Was the election completely rigged? It seemed real fishy to me. When I went to sleep that first night of voting, it looked like Trump had it in the bag. And then we woke up, all these random ballots coming in through the mail and all over the place. I don't know what happened, but it looks real suspect to me. It looked like some fishing and some scammage going on.
You registered to vote, bro, so you can vote for the right person who's going to help us out, man. Who's going to do more for this, not just even us as black people, because it's not about that. We need to even stop calling each other black. We American, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
We are American. Straight up. So can you do me a favor? When you come in here with me, I even feed you a slice of pizza. Register to vote. Come kick it with me and my kids for a sec. Make sure you register to vote, and then think about it. Just you know, make sure a little update. All right.
For sure.
Can I count on your vote? I'm out here for a reason, bro. You know I ain't gonna lie to you. I never have. You been my dog. You feel me? You been my dog, bro. You always gonna be my dog.
Just highlighted some shit to me.
I'm trying to tell you. If you want, I'm gonna give you my new number.
You highlighted some shit too.
I'm trying to tell you, brother. I'm trying to tell you.
You fucked me up.
They the real racists, man. They tell you Trump's racist and can't give you nothing to show that he's a racist. But I can give you everything to show you that he's not. But I can show you clip after clip after clip after clip after clip in its entirety of Biden saying some messed up racist stuff, bro. And then his actions, the bills that he's passed through, he got behind, were racist. Directly targeting you and me. So why the hell would we give him our vote? They think we're stupid. They think because he was with Barack Obama. Why do you think he chose Kamala Harris as his running mate? She wasn't even qualified. They didn't want her in the primary when she was running to be the candidate against Trump.
Y'all have heard the rumors of how she got to the top from on top. Come on now.
They didn't want her then, so why pick her now? After she called you a racist in the debate. Think about it. Because they think we're stupid. We're going to see a black woman and be like, oh, well, she could be the female Barack Obama. Well, let's vote. That's why.
With no moral values, no character that exemplifies love and honor and grace.
Trump been did a lot. A whole lot. Not just for the hood, bro. Not just for black communities, but for America. Which is what a president is supposed to do. Not single out one or the other because of their color. All of us are American, and that's how he looks at us, is as Americans. Not as niggas. Not as black. Not as none of that. That's why he said what he said. He said, look, what do you got to lose? You've been voting the same way. You've been voting for these people for how long? And look it. So what do you really got to lose? Give me a chance. And he's shown you. He's shown everybody. So I'm counting on you, man, and everybody else that you know. If you could, when you get to talking to people, bro, tell them exactly what I just told you. Trump 2020? Yeah. Trump 2020? Can I get that? My brother. My brother. That's what it's about. That's what it's about right there. Trump 2020. He voting Trump. He already registered. He was gonna vote Biden. Didn't know none of the stuff I just told him right now. And everything that I'm telling you, you can look up. If you want, I'll show you right now. While I get off the phone and I'll show you. That's what it's about, y'all. You want to make a difference, get out there and talk to people. It starts right there in your own hometown, man. Where you from, so people know you. Your credibility ain't in question. I ain't got no motive. This is my boy. This is my boy, man. That is my motive, to keep America great, because he already made it great again. Now we're trying to keep it great.
MAGA.
All right? So, get out there if you haven't already, man, and talk to people. Talk to your neighbors. Let them know. Bring the facts to them, not your feelings, not your opinion. Present the facts. Say what you know to be a fact, so they can verify that, and then they know, yo, he wasn't lying. You know what? I'm going to switch my vote this year. That's what we need to do, and I'm sure you're going to talk to everybody else about it. My brother, I appreciate you. Straight up. I'm gonna get in here with my babies, bro. Okay. You have a good day.
All right.
That's what we trying to do out here, y'all. Unite, don't fight, be a street like it's only you can be the change that you want to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, remember to pray, America. Trump 2020. Woo! Yeah, brother!
He just went Hulkamania on him. Now that right there is how you get your point across without being overly emotional, without being over exaggerated, and without just coming with a false narrative and a ton of rhetoric to try to prove your point. That was fact, that was logic. He had his genuine interest at heart when he was talking to his friend. He was organic, and the guy knew him probably all his life and knows what he stands for and knows if he says something, he means it, and he wouldn't get behind something if it was false and had evil intentions behind it. So I just wish there were more informed people like this. It doesn't matter what color, we're Americans. And that's what my favorite thing that he said. We shouldn't be calling each other black. We're Americans, period. At the end of the day, that's what we vote for a president for, to be the best leader of our country, to protect our people, to uplift the economy, to keep the border safe. That's not racist. That's called putting America first. That's what Trump's whole motto was. Make America great, keep America great. Nothing racist behind it. And I just wish more people like this were informed and would actually be listened to. Like the audience would actually hear them, left, right, wherever you reside, that you can actually listen to people like this. But every time a prominent black person tries to inform their community with these kinds of facts, the left media, they smear them. They completely change words, insert here, paste it there, and just put on a headline that's a complete false narrative that's nowhere based in fact, nowhere based in the original intention behind the statement. It's horrible, it's demonic, it's evil. And I mean, what do you expect from people that believe killing babies is okay, that they don't even consider that a life? But people like Candace Owens, Larry Elder, Thomas Sowell, people like that, we need to keep them protected. Young men like this that are blessings, that are spreading the truth, that are putting God first. I know all those people don't base everything in Christ, so they don't talk about it as much, but we got to get back right, man. He was on the streets literally trying to educate people. He was accurate, he was honest, he was earnest, and I'm so glad to hear he influenced that man right there, and hopefully a bunch of others that same day. We need him outside of every voting station across America moving forward. I don't know where he's at today, but I hope he's still doing good. I'm praying for him. I'm praying for y'all. And again, we need facts, not feeling. Facts hurt feelings. I understand this, but at the end of the day, how many times are you going to allow somebody's past? We all have one, but Biden's, how many times are you going to allow a Democratic past like Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, that constantly go against their message, constantly go against the statements that they're making, that they're going to fight for black people, but they're the first ones to lock them up, the first one to put them in a box, call them poor, label them this, label them that, and are true racist sentiments How many times are we going to allow that to fly before we realize these people aren't really out for our intentions? These people aren't really out for your or my intentions, no matter what the pigmentation. They're just out for themselves to fill their own pockets. They're politicians. And that's why Trump was hated so much, because he wasn't a politician. He wasn't going to be puppeted around. He wasn't going to go with the flow. He wasn't going to follow that Politicians for Dummies textbook. He created his own way. He wanted to keep America great because he built his wealth and his fame and popularity in America. Did it on his own. Did it with, well, I'm sure he had help along the way, but he did it more so than I did it, more so than you've done it. You can't knock a man for that. There's nothing racist about what he said. Again, we all got to pass. I know he's not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not. Wipe that yoke out of your own eye. But at the end of the day, I know God's going to work it all together for the greater good. And I want to hear your thoughts down below. Let's have a respectful adult conversation. That, you know, a lot of people don't want to have those anymore. Everything is all feeling. They just toss out these false headlines or whatever they've read. This fancy slogan that sounds good, but nobody wants to have a conversation and a discussion and bring logic and just see other people's sides of it. They just want to say this is what it is, just because the media told me this, because Biden told me this, because Kamala Harris told me this. Quiet that down. Let's have adult, respectful conversations, break bread, and discuss so we can improve and elevate society instead of tearing it down, locking people in the house because this virus going nuts. We got to get back to America first, America on top, instead of countries thinking they could walk in, wipe their feet on the mat like we're bottom, gutter level. That's not us. We're America. I'm proud to be an American, home of the free because of the brave. Thank God I was born here versus anywhere else. If I wanted to leave, I would leave. I'm happy being here. I'm grateful and blessed to be in the position I am, and I'm sure if y'all look around, you would feel the same way. But if you have any questions or potential business opportunities, anything like that, you can always feel free to email me at devin@devgibson.com. That's linked down below. If you want to support the channel, request song reactions or opinion videos, stuff like this, all those links are in the description. Outside of that, I love y'all. I appreciate you either way, whether you donate to the channel, whether you comment, anything like that. I appreciate the viewership and the love that y'all send me and Mrs. Gibson's way. God bless me with this opportunity, with this platform. So glory be to God. Thank Jesus Christ for dying on the cross for my imperfections and yours, and for just another day. So I'll be praying for y'all. I love you. Godspeed. I'm gone.